Hello. Hi, Sue. How are you? I'm still working on my top. I'm just trying to get the underarms attached so that I could then work around and around and around. I'll show it to you once I find my armholes. What did I do with? Okay, there's. Wow. I'm not sure. There's one armhole. It'll go like that. Tina says, hi, Michelle. Lisa says, hi, Michelle. Hello. I'm good. I'm working on blankets. I started a new one last night. Oh, wow. What pattern and what colors, Sue? Everybody's saying hi to everybody. This is my top where I've got a stitch marker. That's where I joined one of the underarms. I haven't joined the other one yet. That's gonna be here. But that's what I've been working on. And every time I put this thing down, it's hard to find where my end is, where I'm at on this. Oh, wow, you just started row 16. I guess you didn't sleep well last night, Tina. Because you got a lot done. Hola, Maritza. How are you? Sue says, comfy cotton blueberry muffin in seamless granny square. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Tina says, hello, Maritza. Sue says, hi, Maritza. Everybody's welcoming Maritza in, which is great. I'm so glad you guys welcome each other in. So I don't know if I'm on round 17 or 18 right now of this top. And I know Tina's gonna surpass me because she crochets a lot faster than I do. And she also doesn't sleep at night, whereas I sleep too much. I was in bed for 10 hours last night. But that's okay. She can get that much more used up of the yarn in her stash, and I could send her more. Right, Tina? If you want any comfy cotton, I've got a lot of it. I even have a lot of blueberry muffin. I've got at least 3 or 4 cakes of it. Hi, Carol. How are you? Sue says, thank you. It's a purple color with dark gray and white. Yep. How are you, Carol? I love it. She said she calls me sweet. Tina says, I love the comfy cotton. It's pretty awesome. Hello, Lisa. Lisa says hi to Carol. Tina says hi to Carol. Sue says hi to Carol. Maritza says, Camper 14, Sue and Lisa, hello. I'm working on a top, the Gen Ivy top, Carol. Using this yarn. It's a wrap. These are the colors. This is all I've got left of the first cake. Carol said, good morning, my sweet friends, Lisa, Tina, Sue, and Maritza. And Tina says, not today, Michelle. My grandson is not up yet. Then he will want to do something. Yeah, but eventually you're going to far surpass me. I know you will. Maritza says, I love cotton yarn. And hi, Carol's Crazy Crochet and More. Carol says, today is the first day of school for my grandsons. That is wonderful. I hope they have a great year. Hello, Ganny Joe. How are you? Hey, y'all. Hey. I've been missing you, Michelle, and all my yarny friends. Well, we've been missing you too. We've been praying for you. Well, your stepmom. How is she doing? Maritza says, beautiful color. Thank you. Tina says, I was crocheting, waiting on him, but I started getting hungry. Of course, we all get hungry. Sue says, hi, Joanna. And Tina says, hi, Ganny Joe. Each of these has 623 yards. So I'm almost done with the first one. And then I'll have the second one. So I'm thinking 1,250 yards approximately should be enough to make this. I'm not sure. I'm just at the point where I'm attaching it into the arms. Carol says, good morning, Guinea Joe. And today is Susan's funeral. Wow. All I can say is with her faith, she's in a better place. No more pain, no more suffering. But man, it is hard for those left behind. So I started this top last week. I think it was last week. Tina, you would know. When did I start this? Yes, she is. Yep. But I am making the wild and free top. And Here is where I joined one arm. One arm there. Then the other arm will be joined. Where is it? Here. Like that. Like that. Hello, Granny filming again. Michelle, this is good night for me. Bed is calling. Have a great day. You too. I hope you sleep well, Lisa. Granny filming again. Welcome. Hey, Michelle, I was just watching your video from Guru Shoutout and saw you were live. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoy it here. Tina says, I think it was towards the end of the week, not positive. Okay. And Tina says, hi, Granny filming. And Granny says, hey. Granny Joanna says, thank you all for the prayers. She has completed chemo. That part of my blood family have kicked me to the curb because of my honesty. So I just continue to pray for them. Okay, no more about that. Okay. Well, thank you for letting us know, and I hope God blesses you, Joanna. Kenny Joe says thank you and prayers. Thank you. So this is what I'm working on. I made one of these tops before, but I've never used, this is my first time using the red heart. It's a wrap. It's kind of challenging to use because it's 4 strands held together. And they're not really woven together or twisted together. They're just there. So it's kind of challenging to use it. Hi, Sadie. How are you? Hi, Michelle and everyone in chat, she says. Tina says, blessings, Skinny Joe. That's what we are instructed to do. Pray for them. Amen. Yes. Joanna says, hello to everyone who said hi to me while I was slowly typing the last comment. Slow one thumb typer? I think that's what it says. Yeah, slow one. LOL. Hey. So, how are you, Granny, filming again? That's a funny. I'm imagining you're a grandmother and you're always filming your grandchildren. Is that what it is? I'm good. How are you? Doing well. Jenny Joe, spit it out, Michelle. Sometimes I just have trouble talking. You have to realize that. From that wreck, I had to relearn how to talk. I'm a granny, but I don't film the grands, just a lot of other mess. I refuse to film in my craft room because it's a mess. I'm working on it, but it's slow going. I don't have grandkids yet. I don't know if I will in my lifetime. So what's everybody got planned today? The only thing I have planned to go out is to go pick up a prescription. Maybe figure out what I want to make for dinner and buy whatever I need if I don't have it here. Thank you, Granny Filming Again. What can we call you besides Granny Filming Again? Because there's a lot of grannies here, and there's Granny Joe. Hi, Granny Joe. Granny Filming Again. Tina, Lisa, Carol, Maritza, and Sue. Sadie. I have to edit today. I hate editing. I'd rather just start over and refilm it. And Joanna says, I got to babysit granddaughters. Well, that can be fun. Granny says, oh my, I usually just go by Granny. Okay, Granny. There's a lot of grannies on YouTube. I'll just let you know that. Newfie Grandma Creates. What do you use to edit? Good question. Because I do my videos, my lives on YouTube Studio. Because I know it's free and I'm on here so much. I'm on here every morning at 6:30 doing that Bible study that Guru shouted me out on. And so then I do my lives, whatever lives I do, like this one. If I do parties, I'll use StreamYard, but I don't have parties very often. Joanna says, hey, Newfie. Granny says, hey, Newfie. All these grannies, LOL. Yep. Tina says, hi, Sadie. And Granny says, I use InShot, and I can't read that because of the heart. iMovie. Okay. And sometimes YouTube Studio. I have not mastered any of those. I barely can get by using YouTube Studio. Tina says, I'm a granny too. Yeah, but it's not in your name. So Camper, oh my, LOL. Hi, Lydia, how are you? Tina says, or Sadie says, I made a video of my hats, but for some reason it has not uploaded yet. It is called 42 Crochet Hats in 14 Days. Wow. Sadie says, hi, Lydia. Hello, Spring. How are you? She says, good morning, everyone. I'm working on this Gen Ivy top again using a different kind of yarn that I've never used before. So it's kind of challenging. I'm just at the point where I'm joining it under the arms. Lydia says, hi, Sadie and Tina in spring. Jetten, hello. How are you? So good to have you in here. Granny says, good morning. Tina says, hi, spring. Hi, Lydia in spring. Wow. Carol says, I've got to go. Hope everyone has a fabulous day. I hope you do too, Carol. Anytime you feel like talking or whatever, give me a call. Sue says, hi, Sadie. Tina says, hi, Jet. Sorry, I don't seem to remember your name. Granny says, have an awesome one, Carol. Sadie says, have a great day, Carol. Spring says, hi, Tina, Sue, Lydia, Jetten, Granny, and anyone I am missing. So glad you're here. What are you working on, Spring? I know you live on a farm, but you've got your hand in so many crafts. It's crazy, mind-boggling to me. Sadie says hi to Spring. Tina says, bye, Carol. Create something awesome. And Spring says, farm chores. Yep. My brother just got chickens, and about 6 months ago, they started laying eggs. Carol says, thank you so much, sweet Michelle. You're welcome. I hope you have a great day, Carol. Sadie says, threw yarn in your window, Granny filming again. Wow. Yeah, we can support each other. That's wonderful. So, Granny, what do you do? Do you crochet any, or are you just do the devotionals? Hello, Jane. How are you? Hello, Michelle in chat. How are you, Jane? This yarn that I'm working with is kind of harder to work with, especially when you've got coordination issues like I do, because it splits so easily, because it's 4 strands held together and they're not twisted. Hello, Samantha. How are you? Hi, Jane. Granny says, oh, thank you, Nufi. I'll be over to grab that and throw some back your way. All right. And Tina says, hi, Samantha. Jane says, hey, Tina, good to see you. Granny says, I'm learning to crochet again. Usually it doesn't go well. Well, the hardest part is learning how to hold your yarn and your hook. Are you left-handed or right-handed? Granny. Samantha says, good. I'm glad you're doing good. Mima. Hello there, Dawn P. Hello, all you beautiful people. Hello there, Dawn. How are you? Spring says, our chickens are molting. Yep, my brother's he's got 9 chickens and 1 rooster. He had 10, but a bobcat got one of them. He lives near a nature preserve, wildlife preserve. And so on occasion, he gets deers and bobcats and whatever else in his yard, eating up his crops and stuff. Samantha dropped her link, so if anybody wants to go check Samantha out, go right ahead. Tina says, hi, Dawn P. Samantha says, hi, Spring. Granny says, left. Okay. I'm lefty, but I had to learn right-handed. Dawn says, Michelle, have you tried putting a bead on the yarn from the cake to keep the strands together? No, I'm afraid I won't be able to manage. How do you hold your crochet hooks? Says Samantha. I'm a pencil holder, and I crochet with my right hand because that's how I learned, but I'm a left-handed. I write with my left hand. Granny, drop your link, says Samantha. Granny, okay, can one of my moderators get Granny's link? Tina says, Spring, I don't know what melting is. That means they're laying eggs. Sadie says, hi, Samantha, Mima, and Bronx Girl. Molting, not melting, Google. Molting is when they're laying eggs or getting ready to lay eggs. I believe. Samantha says, what time did you get up? I got up at 5:30. Lydia. Okay, Lydia, that's twice now, no more. Thank you, Tina, for dropping Granny's channel so people can go check her out. I hope you I shake. My right hand shakes. So now I'm been trying to learn a little bit on using my left hand. But you can't switch in the middle of a project. Spring says molting means the slow down laying and old feathers come out and new feathers start to come in. So I was wrong. I didn't know. I never had chickens. I thought molting was when they were ready to start laying eggs for some reason. Thank you. I connected, Newfie. I'll go watch a video after this. Okay. That's wonderful. Tina says, like their shedding season. Yes, exactly, Tina. All right. I'm learning new stuff too. So what do you call it when they're getting ready to lay eggs? Spring? Sadie says, thank you, Granny, filming again. Granny says, I hold mine in my right hand. Me too. But I started, my right arm's shaking now as I get older. So in order to be able to continue crocheting, I'm trying to teach myself left-handed. Okay. Let's see. Elective shedding season. Granny says, thank you, Sadie. Newfie. Samantha, thank you. Spring says, old enough to start laying. No special term. Okay. Granny says, oh, okay, yes, that makes it hard. Yep. And Sadie says, I'm a lefty and crochet right-handed. See, I think lefties are naturally more creative. Because Tina is also a lefty that crochets right-handed. But she taught herself to crochet left-handed because her grandson is left-handed. So this yarn that I'm using, it's a wrap. It's 4 strands, and they're not even woven together. You know, they're not even, see, there's 4 of them, and they're not even twisted together. That makes it kind of difficult. Spring says, yes, I'm ambidextrous. Lucky you. Granny says, I hold the needle in my right hand. Does that mean I'm crocheting right-handed? I don't know. Yes, it does. Tina says, because I was forced to crochet right-handed if I wanted to learn. Same with me. Not sure about creative, but determined. Lefties are us. Lefties unite. She can leave a text, voicemail. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. LOL, camper. Same here. LOL, Tina. Well, I'm glad you managed, said Spring. Yeah, me too. Because she's my inspiration. She keeps me going. Let me tell you, when she started making the Gen Ivy tops recently, got me to thinking. And then I was cleaning out my craft room, came across some yarn and said, this would be perfect for a top like that. So She inspires me. Yes, Tina, you inspire me. And Sadie says I was taught right by a right-handed. Yep, me too. My mom is right-handed. Danny Joe says I hold my crochet hook in my right hand like holding a knife. I hold it like a fork. Or a pencil. Kind of. I hold it a little different because I can't hold it straight like this because I shake when I try to get into a stitch. So I hold it like this. Jenny Jo dropped her link. Maritza dropped her link. I'm glad. I'll take that as a compliment. Don't get many. I'm sure you do. You're not hearing them. Sadie says, I knit right-handed. I sew with my left hand and use scissors with my right hand, eat with my left hand, drink with my right. So you've got different jobs for each hand. I pretty much do everything else left-handed except crochet. And I'm a pencil holder because that's how I was taught. All right. That could be our next channel name, Lefties Unite. I use my left hand to massage the busy right hand that I use for everything. Yeah. It's a good job for your left hand. When I hold the glass at arm's length in this hand, if I have a little bit of weight in this hand, it shakes. And that's from the nerve damage from when I was in that accident when I was a child. Great Granny Joe. She's trying again. I roll my hook between my hands to work out the kinks. Wonderful. I'd like to see you do that in a video. What do you mean? How do you roll your hook between your hands? Joanna says, had carpal tunnel surgery on right hand about a year ago. Wow, how did that work out? Is it better? What is carpal tunnel and how does it make it better? This morning I was hurting when I got up. Let's see. Sadie says, when I was a kid and played baseball with the kids, I would catch the ball with my left hand and had to take out my glove to throw it with my left hand. I couldn't throw or catch with my right hand. Yeah, sounds like me. Dawn says, gotta run. Have a day as beautiful as you all. Wow, thank you. Dawn, that's so sweet. Have a great day, Dawn. Take care. Thanks for coming in. I remember doing, taking a ball, softball size, but a bouncing ball in physical therapy, throwing it down with one hand, grabbing it with the other, then throwing it down with that hand and grabbing it with. Yeah, have an awesome day, Mima. Tina says, hold it between both of them and roll it back and forth, especially on my thumb area. I have carpal tunnel, but have committed to no more botched up surgeries. They don't go well for me. Yeah, that would be rough. So what do you mean? Here's a crochet hook. Hold it like this. How do you roll it? Or like this? Joanna says carpal tunnel is a numbness and tingling in the hand and caused by a pinched nerve in the wrist. Okay, what if you get tingling and numbness in my big one? Oh, okay. Numbness and tingling in the hand and arm caused by a pinched nerve in the wrist. I've got a lot of pinched nerves because I get it all over my body. But the arthritis is worse, says Joanna. The arthritis is worse after carpal tunnel surgery? I've got arthritis in my lower back. Yesterday it was giving me lots of fits. Starting at, I can't read the number because of the heart. Now going 43 now. Going to try and beat last 2 weeks. Wow. That's pretty amazing, Sadie, how fast you crochet those hats. Tina says the nerves sometimes feel aggravated doing it, but it feels wonderful afterwards. All right. My little bit of yarn that's left from this is kind of, it's going to take me a while to finish it because this is what's left of the first cake. And it's coming out from the middle. Maybe I'll have to try putting a bead. Who was saying that putting a bead on here to keep it together? I might have to try that one the next time, but I'm not sure how they mean to do it. If someone has a video on that, I would love to watch the video. Do you know if there's someone who's got a video on using that with a bead? Because I'm not sure what exactly you all mean. I'm glad it feels better afterwards, after you do that, Tina. Tina says, I use my big soft handled hook. Michelle, I put it between them both and move it up and down between. And then you put it against your thumb area and do the same thing. All right. Sounds like a plan. And I'm glad it works for you. I have no idea how that I got that song to play when I got phone calls. Sadie says, I don't know how a bead would work because it yarn splits and the hook, unless using the bead, twists the yarn. Yeah, I don't know how that would work either, but I'd be willing to try it in my next cake. Because this yarn, there, it's not twisted together, and that makes it challenging. Okay, Granny says I have to go get to editing. I've put it off too long. It was very nice meeting you all. It was great meeting you, Granny. Hope we see you again. Thank you so much for coming in. I've enjoyed having you, sharing our lefty woes. And Tina says, I've seen them do it. They just thread it on and crochet away with it, moving down as you crochet. Okay, I will try it in my next, on the next skein. Thank you. Of course, I'll be back. LOL. Lefties unite. There we go. Sadie says, bye, Granny. Filming again. Have a great day. Yes, have a wonderful day, Granny. And I'm glad to have met you. You all take care. And I'm staying on as long as everybody else is staying on. Sue says bye. So you're making a big granny square, Sadie, in the blueberry muffin. Comfy cotton, that'll be beautiful. It'll be heavy, but it'll be beautiful. Everybody saying goodbye to Granny. Bye, Newfie. Bye, Sadie. Bye, everybody. Have an awesome day, says Granny. And Sue says, okay, I will stay. I've been listening. Okay, cool. Glad to have you listening, Sue. Are you right-handed or left-handed? And do you crochet left or right-handed? Tina says, bye, Granny. Have a great day. All right. This is, crocheting can be challenging for me. Some days are worse than others. Sue says right-handed. I do everything right-handed, but silverware I hold left. How interesting. Oops, I goofed. No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You can stay with the lefty, Sue. We'll let you. Yeah, we'll let you. We're not discriminatory. We don't discriminate here. You're funny. So my hope is to get this part, this the other side is under the arm is joined, but this one is not yet. So that's my hope today, to get that joined and see how far I can get other than that. I would like to finish this, but I doubt it'll get finished today. Eating left-handed is a chore by someone right-handed. And for some reason, it's all you still have to take turns getting a bite. For some reason, you almost have to take turns getting a bite. Sue says, you are coming right along with your top. Yes, I'm working at it. I'm not getting very far, but I'm working at it. Sadie says, I've been told that before, Michelle, sometimes told funny looking. Me too. It was really hurtful when I was an adolescent, and a kid that I really liked told me, Michelle, you're so pretty. Pretty ugly. Laughing with his friends, thinking he was being funny. Hi, Tambourine. How are you? Yeah, kids can be cruel. He may have been sweet on you. We used to play together in preschool. When we were in kindergarten, we were in the same class. He was my next door neighbor. And then we moved to Canada, and I got hit by a car. And I came back, and it was hard. But then a few years later, I started going to the same school as him. And I was really happy to be back, to where he is. But I don't know. Sadie says, I had an older gentleman tell me I stank pretty good. I don't know if that is how older men say you smell pretty. I don't know either, Sadie. I don't know. Stink, to me, stink. When you say something stinks, it's a terrible odor. terrible smell. You use the word smell to say something that's lovely, a lovely smell. That smells so good. Your dinner stank. That would be like an insult to a cook, right? Maybe he got smell and stank mixed up. Maybe so. But Tina, just take it as a compliment and say thank you. I don't know if I would say thank you after that. I would say, excuse me, can you explain? Okay. Tina says, if he meant stink, you'd shock him. Sadie says, I says, thank you. I knew what he meant. My dad would say things like that. Ah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some people, they're jokers. So. Hmm. Hmm. So today I should be going to my Bible study this evening at the church. I'm not sure if I'll probably go because I didn't go to last week's because it was not at the church. And I don't like driving at night, so I didn't go last night or last week because it was ways away from our house. So Tambourine says, I know Timmy has been cooking. How do you know that? How do you know that, Tambourine? Sadie says, I just realized I missed the Bible study yesterday. I will have to go and watch it. I have already done the lesson. I would prefer to be there. Yeah, and what Bible study? Oh, the yeah, there weren't too many people there, so it didn't last that long. Sadie. Sadie says, hi, Tambourine. She sent me a link for something she was going to cook. Ooh, wonder what that could be. Sadie says, threw yarn in your window, Tambourine. Tambourine says, hi, Newfie Grandma. Hello, Ellie. How are you? Hi, Michelle and everybody sewing and listening. Wonderful. Tambourine says, oh, thank you. I'm crocheting and chatting. I hope you all are doing well. I've been working in my craft room. I'm almost, I've got some more to do, a lot more. Then I've got a lot of yarn that I got to figure out where to put it all. Smashed potatoes. Interesting. For some reason, I haven't bought many vegetables lately because they tend to go bad easily, quickly. The only thing I have a lot of right now is garlic. I've got a lot of carrots too. Doretha, hello. Ellie says, hi, Camper 14. Camper 14 said, hi, Ellie. Doretha came in. Good morning to you. Tina says, hi, Doretha. And Ellie says, I'm getting ready for a craft sale for this Saturday. Wonderful. Good luck with that, Ellie. Hope you do well. Doretha says, hello, Tina. I'm working on the Gen Ivy top, Wild and Free. I made one last year, and I decided when I went through my craft room, I saw this yarn. I had 2 cakes of this. The other one's almost done, but those are the colors I'm using. And I still have this of that cake, the first cake. So that's what I'm working on right now. Tina says, Timmy, smashed potatoes the same as mashed. Ellie says, I have 2 giveaways going on right now on my channel. I have a video of some finished objects too. Wonderful, Ellie. We'll have to go check it out. Sadie says, I think I have next week's lesson done also. I write out the chapter in my notebook. Then I write the questions and put the answer behind each question. How cool. Yeah, because you bought the same book I have, right, Sadie? I think you did. I'm not sure. Sadie says, I don't write in my book I bought. That way I can give the book to someone else when I'm done. I like to print out the Bible. Awesome. Yes, I bought the same book. Cool. Did you make keychains, Ellie? I'm remembering, if I'm remembering right. Can someone drop Ellie's link, or Ellie can type drop and drop her link and we can go check her out later when we're done. I'm almost at the other armhole. Sadie says hi to Ellie. Thank you, Tina, for dropping Ellie's link. Sadie says hi, Doretha. And Ellie says, Camper 14, yes, I did. Gonna post another video today of more finished items. That's awesome. It takes me forever to finish one of these, so I haven't been making videos. I need to. Even if it's just showing partially finished objects. Tina says, great, Ellie. And Doretha says, hey, Newfie Grandma. Ellie, I'm going to swing by and take a look. Cool. So are we. And I am going to pin that message to the top so I can find it later. Ellie says, hey, Newfie Grandma Creates. Thank you, Camper 14. That is awesome. Somebody sent me a dream catcher that they crocheted. And I'm going to use that to attach these stitch markers that people have sent to me. And I am going to keep it hang it up in my craft room. Ellie says, awesome. Thank you guys. You're welcome. Jessie is here too. Where's Jessie? Sadie? Where's Jessie? There you are. Why didn't I see you earlier? Hi, Newfie Grandma Creates. Now everybody's saying hi, Jessie. How did Sadie know you were here before anybody else did? Before you even commented? How are you, Jessie? Because I commented. I didn't see where you commented, other than when you said, hi, Newfie Grandma Creates. But she had already said, hi, Jessie. She said hello, and I guess we missed her. Because I don't see where she posted. I'm scrolling up and I don't see Jessie until she says, hi, Newfie Grandma Creates. Huh. Weird. You were commenting in between Ellie's comments. Okay. Well, I'm sorry I didn't see you till after Sadie said, hi, Jessie. She said, hello, all. Okay. Sue says there was a notification whether or not to accept and show text. I was commenting in between Ellie's comments, between Ellie and Doretha. Well, again, I'm sorry, Jessie, I didn't see it. I still don't see it where you commented before you said hello. Hi to Newfie Grandma Creates. But glad you're here. Hi, Paula. How are you? So good to have you here. All right, Doretha, we'll see you soon. Be right back. Sue says hi to Paula. So good to have you here. Thank you for being here. I'm working on the top. I'm almost to the point of joining it under the second arm hole. Almost there. Paula says, I am doing fine, thank you. You're welcome. Tina said, bye, Doretha. Have a great day. Ellie says, trying to sew as much as possible before my daughter brings my granddaughter. She's walking now, so she's everywhere. Love it. Awesome. Holly says, hi, Sue and Paula. I'm so glad you all are here. I am working on the Gen Ivy top, also known as Wild and Free. And I've almost got it to where the second, where I got to join these two sides for the underarm. Hello, Angelise. How are you? Good morning, Miss Michelle. God bless you. God bless you too, Angelise. How are you doing and what are you working on? And what's in your cup? I've got coffee and raspberry iced tea, which is pretty much watered down right now. And the coffee is gone. I need to go get another cup, but I don't want to leave. Hello, Shawnee. Never got to catch you live. I'm in New Jersey. Love your videos. Thank you. And I'm good, thanks to God. That's wonderful, Angelise. If I can get more coordinated, it'd be a lot easier to crochet. Because as it stands, I have to put my right hand against my left hand in order to get this needle hook into the right stitch. Because my right hand shakes. Tina says, hi, Angelise, and hi, Shawnee. So now I have to figure out how I am going to do this. I think I know how. I gotta do a front post, double crochet, 2 together is how I'm joining them. I ate breakfast at 7 a.m. Thanks every day. And what did you have for breakfast, Angelise? I had breakfast shortly after 7 also, after the devotional that I do live every day, unless I can't be here. Then I have a recorded video. So I got one front post, now the second front post. No, I can't do that one yet. I gotta do it all over again. Threw yarn in your window, Shawnee, says Sadie. And Angelique says, good morning, God bless you, everyone else. Welcome in. Coffee and cereal, said Angelise. I made myself eggs like I have eggs almost every morning. And then I melt some cheese on top. And that's my breakfast. I had coffee. I have iced tea. Sue says, hi, Angelise, and hi, Shawnee. What's so funny, Shawnee? My breakfast choice? I just learned the fisherman's ring pattern for my granny squares. I love it. Fisherman's ring. I don't know that one. I'll have to look it up. Angelise says it's good for me. It helps me stay awake when I'm taking care of my nephews or doing anything. All right. Good. Hi, Lydia. What are you working on, Michelle? Same thing I've been working on the top. Ellie says, you guys are making me hungry. Only had juice this morning, but we'll make some oatmeal in a bit. That sounds good too. There's one vitamin I cannot take on an empty stomach, so I have to eat. Tina says hi to Lydia. Lydia says hi to Tina. So what are you working on, Lydia? I finished the round. Woohoo! Okay, here's one armhole right there. And here's the other armhole to here. Sadie says, I'm going to make pancakes. That sounds good too. Angelique says to concentrate. That's what you're working on? Ellie says, nice, Michelle. Whose pattern are you doing? This is the Gen Ivy top. They came up with it last year. I made it one already, and I'm making this one with this yarn. It's a wrap by Red Heart. And it's a 2-weight, but it's 4 strands held together throughout. Okay. Oh, Sadie says it's going to look beautiful on you. Thank you. Tina says, my grandson wants to do something for a bit. I will catch you all later in the YouTube streets somewhere. Have a wonderful day, everyone. You too. Enjoy your time with your grandson. Angelique says, it's beautiful. Thank you. Lydia says, nothing at the moment. I had to water the flowers and take trash out here a little bit. I'm going to make some brownies for my trip for tomorrow, and I still have to pack my clothes. Well, you have fun, Lydia. Ellie says, looks beautiful. Thank you. Sadie says, is there a tutorial on YouTube? No. I think there is. It's 10 hours. I don't know if you want to sit through a 10-hour tutorial. I wouldn't want to. Ellie says, yummy brownies. Yes, yummy is right. Tina says, Sadie, they did it in a live. I have a hard time keeping my place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to stay and do that. But let me see here. So this Red Heart, it's a wrap, is a 2-weight yarn. And there's 623 yards per cake. And I'm hoping 2 will be enough because I don't have a third one of this. And I'm looking for the color. Nautical is the name. Okay, Sadie, they did it in a live. I had Lydia says, I won't be on YouTube tomorrow until next week, Thursday. Okay. Tina says, you can purchase the pattern though. Bye, everyone. Have a great day, Tina. Sadie said, bye, Tina. Have a great time with your grandson. And Tina says, have a great vacation, Lydia. Yep. Have a great vacation. All right. And Lydia says, bye to Tina. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I think I'm going to head out because unless you all want to stay on, I mean, it's up to you. I'm not sure if you all wanted to stay on. All right, Sue, I'm glad you're still on. Now that I got it two under the arms, I'm guessing I just keep going, but I'm not positive. Yeah, that's all I've got to keep doing is going around and around and around. You're still on. Thank you, Sue. All right. And Sue's making a beautiful blanket with comfy cotton yarn, granny square blanket. That's wonderful. With blueberry, is it blueberry muffin the name? Blueberry something, comfy cotton yarn. I've got some of it. Yep. And I'm gonna have to be right back. All right. I think I am going to just continue it. My house help is here this morning. All right, Sue. So do you need to go or can you stay on? He is cleaning the kitchen. I can stay on. All right, cool. I am quite excited about this top. Now that I got through the to the underarms joint, so it's a little less crocheting I gotta do going around. I'm going to keep you running, Michelle. I'm going through my clothes. All right. Sounds good, Lydia. Just very excited to be here with you all. I got to be careful though, because my coordination's getting pretty shaky. I got to do a load of laundry today too. Maybe two loads. Haven't started it yet though. Maybe I'll be done with this by. Hello, Kim. How are you? So good to have you here. Happy Thursday. Ellie says, still listening and sewing for a bit longer because I'm getting hungry for my oatmeal. All right. So glad you're all here. Sue says, hi, Kim. How are you, Kim? Kim says, hello, Mama Susu. I am good. Hope everyone is well. I'm doing okay. I'm working on my Gen Ivy top, the Wild and Free top, created by Jennifer Reeves and Ivy Benton. Listening as I sit down to eat my salad. I have been up since 5:30. So have I, Kim. So have I. Ellie says, "Hi, Kim." Sue says, "My groceries are coming in 5 minutes." Wonderful. I have to go pick up a prescription here in a little bit. But I think that's all I have to do today. Pay bills. Hi, Zoila. How are you? Hi, Michelle, Sue, Tina, Nufi, Ellie, Doretha, Jessie, Paula, Angelis, Shawnee, Lydia, Kim, and everyone. I think you got everyone. Almost everyone. You don't have grandma in there. Granny. But that's okay. How are you, Zoila? Sue says, "Hi, Zoila." And Shawnee says, "Hello, Zoila." Cool. Zoila says, "Hi, Granny." She was a new person in my lives. Good, thanks. I'm making my breakfast, says Zoila. Awesome. What are you having? We were talking about breakfast earlier. Someone had cereal and coffee. I had eggs with cheese melted on top. Then Sadie said she was making pancakes, and Ellie was making oatmeal. Zoila says bacon, eggs, and home fries. Wow, you got a big breakfast coming. I'm making mom breakfast. Oh, okay. That's a big breakfast right there. Bacon, eggs, and home fries. Wow. Ellie says, "Hi, Zoila Rivera," and yearning for a smile. Zoila says it's mom's favorite. That is awesome. So glad you're here. I haven't seen you in a while, Zoila. I've been missing you, thinking about you. I am working on the Gen Ivy top. Last year they came up with it. They made the pattern for it, and I made one last year, and I'm decided I found yarn in my yarn stash that would make a nice top. It's red heart. It's a wrap with these colors. So that's what I'm working on, the Gen Ivy top. Ellie says, everyone new coming in. I have a couple giveaways going on right now and a finished items video for a craft event this Saturday. Yep, we're gonna go check you out after. Her link is up, pinned it to the top. Camper 14 shared her link, so everyone can go to her link to check it out. Okay, Michelle, pretty color. Thank you, Zoila, and thanks, Ellie. She says. So, what's everybody doing today? Zoila says, Ellie, you make really nice stitch markers. Yes, she does. Once I get my yarn room organized, I'm going to have giveaways too. Zoila says, I'm going to pick up mom's medications after breakfast. All right. You have a good day, Zoila. You're in our prayers, you and your mom. Every day. Zoila says, thanks for all the prayers, warriors, for all your prayers. You're welcome, Zoila. Ellie says, Zoila, thank you. I will be doing mystery stitch markers surprise packages in January with the leftover stitch markers that don't sell at the events now through December. Okay, awesome. So, do you have a lot of events coming up this through December, Ellie? Zoila says, Ellie, that sounds great. Yes, it does. I have a couple more after this weekend. Okay, cool. I'm still working on my granny square top, says Zoila. I'm so slow. Well, you've got a full-time job living right in with you. Taking care of your mother is, that's a lot. And Angelisa's still working on my scarf. Yeah, and I'm working on my top. I've been working on it for a little over a week now. I would say I've got the hardest part is done. All I got to do is crochet around and around and around until it's long enough to cover my torso. Because I just joined under the arms. Now I just got to crochet down. And Zoila says, Angelise, nice. I would love to see it. Yes, definitely. Michelle, your top is being crocheted in the round? Yes. Soon we'll send a picture, says Angelise. That's awesome. Angelise, thank you, said Zoila. All right. So yeah, I'm doing the Gen Ivy top, the wild and free. And I just joined under the arms today. So now I just got to make it long enough to cover the torso and do the finishing touches on it, like maybe go around the neckline and there's one arm. Wait, where's this arm? There's an arm. Oh. This is how it's going to go. So that's what I'm working on. And I had it inside out. This is right side out. Love the colors. Thank you. It's really pretty. Thank you. This is the Gen Ivy top, Wild and Free. So that's the one I'm making. Hello, Laura Lee. How are you? It's looking beautiful, Michelle. Thank you. Thanks. I'll check it out, says Zoila. They have a very long tutorial on it, live tutorial. Laura Lee says, howdy, Zoila. And Zoila said, hi, Laura Lee. I am doing well. I didn't catch what you are making, but the color is nice. Thank you. It's a top. Michelle, is this tutorial under? Yes, it is under IVB Creates. She and Jennifer Reeves made it, designed the pattern. And it's a 10-hour tutorial. I didn't want to stick around to watch 10 hours worth of tutorial. They sell the pattern on Ravelry, I think. Thanks. You're welcome, Zoila. I really put my mind to it that I wasn't going to start any other projects until this is done. And that's a hard thing to do when I'm going through my yarn and I'm finding all this beautiful yarn that I want to make projects out of. But I've got it in my mind. I focus that, no, I'm going to work on this and this alone until I'm done with it. So I can say I got something else done before I start anything else. Because I am notorious for starting projects and putting them aside and then forgetting what I'm making, and I end up tearing it out because I don't remember what it's supposed to be or what size hook or something. So when I try to put things aside, I try to keep the pattern and the hook in with the yarn. Zoila says, Michelle, that's a good idea. Yeah. I have noticed I have so many whips and they don't get finished. Yep. Laura Lee says, I think I say that every time I start a project, but I usually fail. Well, you know, it depends how much you want to get something done. Ellie says, good idea. Yeah, I know I've got one top in a bag with the pattern, which is in a magazine. So I got the magazine in the big Ziploc, like a 2-gallon Ziploc bag with the yarn and a hook. I also try to write things down on my crochet logbook, but that doesn't always work either. My crochet journal. I'm trying to get more organized. My husband would say she's got a long way to go. But I'm working on it. Zoila says, everyone makes beautiful things. I get inspired, start the project, then I see another project I want to start. That's usually the way it goes for me too, Zoila. I have not been watching people's videos on yarn unboxings so I don't get tempted to buy more yarn or projects. Or if I do see a project, I'm determined to use only what I've got. I think I will write the hook size stitches used so I don't forget too. Good idea, Zoila. Laura Lee says, got to go. The water on the lawns needs moved. Left you a thumbs up. Thank you. Have a great day, Laura Lee. Zola says, have a great day, Laura Lee. And Shawnee says, that's how I am with books, LOL. I love books too. And I've got a lot of crochet pattern books and Christian books. Different versions of the Bible. Bible study guides. So on Wednesdays mornings at 9 a.m. Central Time, I have a Bible study on the book of Proverbs. And we just did Proverbs 10 yesterday. Oh, wow, Zoila, that's awesome. You borrowed 2 new amigurumi books from the library. How wonderful. I have a lot of amigurumi pattern books. I need to make more, or I want to, but I have so many projects here that I want to make. I want to finish. I've got a baby blanket that I started a while back, and that's in a bag also. And I wrote it in my logbook so I know where to find the pattern or the tutorial for it. I think that one is a tutorial. So, but that'll be my next project that I work on after this top. At the beginning of the year, when my New Year's resolution was to finish some of the projects that I had started. Zoila says, I can relate. I want to finish my whip. Yep. You know, some people, I don't know how they do it, but they work on one project at a time and they don't start anything else until it's done. I'm not that organized. Or what would you call that? I don't know. Have you finished some of your projects? Not enough of them. No, I have not really. I'm not organized either. So if I finish this and I could work on that baby Afghan and finish the baby Afghan, then I'll celebrate. I will. Finishing a project is cause for celebration too. Might just have a party on YouTube saying, yay, I finished a project. Zoila says, Michelle, I have seen many completed projects. Yeah, but there's a lot of others that are unfinished. I've got too many unfinished projects to say I've got finished projects. I know I was big on making amigurumi this year and last year. But the baby blanket I'm making is with a 3-weight. I'm using white right now for the main part of the blanket. And I will use colors on the outside on the border. Sadie says, I have over 100 things to finish. Some are of the same things. Wow. Zoila says, Nufi, you gotta show us. Do you post your finished projects? She does. She has a video she's working on. I don't know if she posted it yet. Shawnee says, I have a huge bag of pastel yarn. Don't even know what I want to make, but I had to have these colors. Pastels would make a beautiful baby blanket, Shawnee. Zoila says, Newfie, duck. I guess she subscribed to you. Just threw yarn in your window. She said she just made 42 hats. Sadie says, I crocheted 42 hats in the last 14 days. I hope to crochet 50 in the next 2 weeks. I think it says 50. The heart's in the way. She's a hat making machine. Zoila says, Newfie, wow, that's an accomplishment. Sue says, my house helper is almost finished and he helped put groceries away for me. How wonderful, Sue. Zoila says, Newfie, what are you planning to do with your hat? I'll let Sadie tell you. Sadie says, thanks, Zoila. Sue, I'm so glad your house helper is helping. And Sadie says, I'm going to donate 100. Wow. And Sue says, thanks, Zoila. Yeah. That's great. I have over 500 to donate to the neonatal unit. I have to wash them first. Yep. That's wonderful. What pattern do you use for that, Sadie? Zoila says, Newfie, very thoughtful. Thanks for donating the hats. Yes. That's wonderful. And what kind of yarn do you use and what pattern do you use for the hats, Sadie? Sadie says, I hope to one day do a fundraiser to get money to get implants so I can wear my teeth. I have no gums, so my teeth will not stay in. Wow. Zola says, I have an appointment with a new shelter that opened up in my area. I want to make hats and scarves sets for them, but think I'll be donating them next Christmas. Wonderful. I've been making a few things to donate, but not many, and donating them through the Crochet Guild that I belong to. We meet once a month. Newfie, that must be really tough to eat. So sorry. Sadie says, I used one of Bod's patterns to make the hats lately. Cool. I have used fibers patterns. I think it's fiber spider, but can't remember. Zola says, Newfie, my mom doesn't want to wear her dentures and her gums hurt, so I know it must be painful. Yep. Some foods I just eat, and I have an upset stomach sometimes because I can't chew the food properly. Wow. That's pretty rough, Sadie. And I used to love steak, but I can't eat it now. Some foods I just can't eat. I know the feeling. Wow, that's rough, Sadie. So I crochet takes my mind off all my problems. Wow. Zoila says, Nufi, when you decide to do your fundraising, let me know. If I could help in the meantime, I'll be praying for you. That is so sweet, Zoila. Crocheting is very therapeutic. Yes, it is, Zoila. You are correct. And me, it helps my coordination. But my coordination is getting worse, even though I'm still crocheting. But it's good for the mind. It's a good thing I live alone and I gave a 2 bedroom apartment to have a 2 bedroom apartment to store all my yarn and finished projects. That's wonderful, Sadie. And thanks, Zoila. Zoila says, Nufi, wow, you have roots of yarn. You must have a big yarn collection. I do too. So if I don't have the yarn I need, I don't make whatever it is. We're still in the house that we raised our kids in. I took over one of the bedrooms. Zoila says, you can shop in your house. That's what I do, Zoila. Sadie said, most of my yarn fits in 4 storage cupboards. Well, I gotta tell you, I have more yarn than you. They are pretty cupboards that you get at Walmart. Oh, pantry cupboards. All right. How long have you been crocheting for? Me? about 30 years. Sadie says, hopefully by the end of the next 2 weeks, I will be down 100 balls of yarn. Wow. Zoila says, Newfie, that's a way of using your stash. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Wow, 30 years. Yes. Sadie says, I've been crocheting for about 6 years. Yeah. And you crochet a lot more than I do right now. Okay. Zoila says, hi, Kathy. Welcome. How are you, Michelle? I'm doing all right. I'm doing as good as I have been doing and just working on crocheting. I've been crocheting for about 9 months. Wow. And here I thought you've been crocheting for much longer than that, Zoila. And I thought Sadie's been crocheting for a lot longer than 6 years, too. I've been crocheting more lately since I've had my channel. I've been crocheting a lot more. Since February, I have crocheted 2 shawls and around 200 hats. Wow. Kathy says, I'm very new to your YouTube and I like it so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, Kathy. How are you doing? Kathy, this is what I'm making. I don't know if I've got it set right, but here's the armhole. This is the armhole on that side, and the armhole on this side is here. And now I got to work my way down. And Sadie says, I want to do some hat tutorials. I would love that, Sadie. Zoila says, Newfie, you should make tutorials. You probably got a lot of tips. Yeah, but you can't make tutorials off of somebody else's tutorial. It's got to be your own design. That's the problem I run into because I I'm not good at designing my own patterns, but I am good at doing other people's patterns. Maybe because I haven't tried hard enough, I don't want to wreck my brain in that way. Whatever. Something like that. Kathy says that's gorgeous. Thank you. Zoila says, really? So to make a tutorial, you need to have your own pattern. Yes. Unless it's a basic how to do a granny square. But if you want to make a pattern of like a tutorial for a hat, it's got to be your own design. Which is why I don't do tutorials very often. The ones I do are my own pattern, like that back scrubber, the little bags I was making. That was the picture for this video. Thanks for the information, Michelle. You're welcome. Threw yarn in your window, Kathy? All right. Sadie says, Michelle, can you make a tutorial from a free pattern? Actually, I think that you can. You can't claim it as your own. You have to give credit where credit is due. Like at times, I have had live tutorials before where I tell people in advance, okay, this is the pattern we're going to make on Saturday. Get the pattern and then we can go through it together. That's the way to get around that. That way they know where the pattern is from and the pattern you're following, and you can explain what the readings of the pattern is. But you cannot do a tutorial from someone else's tutorial for a free pattern. Sadie says from Mary Maxim or some other free site. Yes, you can do that. But I would tell people like several days ahead of time. Do a video on which pattern you're wanting to do a pattern or you're going to be working on in the live, and say, I would highly recommend you print off this pattern from this website so we could follow it together. Newfie, I think you must give credit to the designer. Yes. Zoila said, Michelle, thumbs up. So a free pattern from Michaels? Yes, you can do that too. If it's on their website, direct people to the website. And usually if they have free patterns, those little cards by the crochet aisle or the yarn aisle, you can usually if they're on there, they're on their website too for free. Newfie, make sure in the description box you share Michael's website. Yes, if you're going to do pattern from them, link the pattern on your description page. Sadie says, okay, thanks, Michelle and Zoila. You're welcome. I hope that helps. Because I've done that too before. But thank you all so much for your help. Sadie says, I would rather create my own patterns. There's a lot of thought that goes into it. Newfie, I agree, says Zoila. Sadie says, I find hats easy to create on my own. Mm-hmm. You know, another thing to consider is that pattern may have already been created. And I think hats is one of those things that people have made a lot out of, different patterns. So you got to be careful about that too, or it can come back to bite you. I have no idea what's happened there. Michelle, how about if I got inspired by someone's project, but I change it up? Should we share the place our inspiration came from? I think that would be a good thing to do, Zoila. Like I said, I do not create my own patterns. I may get inspired by others' patterns, but I have never the only thing I've done on my own was make a back scrubber, and I did a tutorial on it. Kathy says your back scrubber was it HD. The heart's in the way. I can't see what you wrote. Was it hard? Is that hard? No. I believe it was either single crochets or half single crochets, making it about 2 feet long. Then doing a loop on both ends, but while you're single crocheting all the way around. I have a tutorial on that. I made it with white, yellow, and orange cotton yarn. Variegated. So if you wanted to go check that out. I don't know if that was a live or if that was a video. Zoila says, I remember that tutorial. I'm not sure. I don't remember if it's half double crochet or single crochet. I don't have my videos well organized. I just have them all together. Zoila says, I think it was a live. I'm not sure because when I do tutorials, I like using the document camera because it shows you my hands working. I like using that if I'm using. We'll have to go look. Zola said, if you are interested in Michelle's scrubby video, yeah, that's a good one too. I made that one up too. Sadie says, I have been working on Mad Mimi's Bad Hat Palooza project. I will do a video on those hats soon. Wonderful. Michelle, you were correct. It was 2 videos, not a live. All right. Ellie says, nice. And Zola says, Newfie, cool. Yeah. I haven't been doing other people's challenges like the Bad Hat Palooza because I feel I don't have enough time to do that on top of what I want to do. And I still, now that school started, I'm going to start working. Oh, I forgot. Okay, you've crocheted over 50 of those since February. All right, good for you. Ellie says, same here, Michelle. I need more time. Yep. I can't do everything that I want to do. I would love to finish some of my projects that I have stashed. My whips. or UFOs, unfinished objects. Ali, me too. I need more time too, says Zoila. Newfie, that makes sense. Yes. I figured since I was working on hats that I could do the challenge. There you go. Yep. When I first started making bod hats, my challenge to myself was to make all her hats. Wow, that's a lot of hats. I've got my hand in too many things. I can't. Kathy says half double crochet or single. I don't know, Kathy. I'll have to go check that out, or you can. Zoila says challenging ourselves is good, but Bod has a lot of pets. Yeah, Bod has a lot of pets. And a lot of shawls. And a lot of pretty much everything. My challenge is to myself is more therapeutic than physical therapy than this. To me, Pilates is physical therapy. And it has helped me tremendously since I started it a year and a half ago. But I enjoyed this too a lot. This is for my enjoyment. Pilates is for my physical well being. Okay. Sadie says I have to organize my hat spider fiber Badhapalooza 100 giveaway. Awesome. Zoila says Pilates has been good for you, Michelle. I am in my happy place when I crochet. Pilates is not my happy place. It just makes me feel so much better. From all the trauma that my body went through when I was younger. Ellie says, Newfie, Grandma creates me too. I bought her USB to make all her hats too. Sadie says, Bot has over 100 hats. I have done more than half of them. Wow. That's a good goal to have. I didn't get in. I was hoping I would win one of her USBs, so I didn't buy it. And now she doesn't sell it anymore. Zola said, Michelle, but Pilates has been good for you. Yes, it has, but it's not my happy place because it's a struggle sometimes. A lot of times. Ellie, do those USBs have the patterns inside? And Sadie says, I like the yarn. I like the YouTube tutorials. I can't read it because of that heart. I hate that heart. They put it in the wrong spot. Yeah, the tutorials are nice because sometimes the patterns are not written correctly. They're hard to understand. Newfie, me too. Oh, but she's made more. Yes. Zoila says, Newfie, me too. I'm learning how to read patterns. Shawnee says, I'm going to take a nap now. Have fun crocheting. You have a good nap, Shawnee. Sadie says, some patterns don't make sense to me. Yep. And Zoila says, Shawnee, thanks for being here. Yes, thank you, Shawnee. Ellie says, yes, sometimes they are not explained correctly. Yep. Yep. So I'm going to have to go, ladies, but thank you for being here. I hope you all have fun crocheting, taking naps. I've got some errands to run. Go check out Ellie's channel for the giveaways and the stuff she made. I linked it, her channel up to at the top of the chat box so that we can go check it out? Thank you so much for being here. If I'm using a pattern and I don't understand it, I send it to my friend who have been reading patterns for years. How wonderful. Zoila says, thanks for spending time with us, Michelle. Love you all. Have a great day, everyone, and God bless you all. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Glad I made it to your live, Michelle. I'm glad you did too, Ellie. And Sadie says, you're welcome, Michelle. Thanks for spending time with us. I have to watch yesterday's Bible study. All right. Angelise says, see you next time. Take care, Angelise and everybody. Thank you so much. Ellie says, thank you, Michelle, for the shout out. Everyone, take care. You all do the same. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.